So we said we're coming back for a start of a new season. We are coming back for a start of a new season, but with a new club. That's right, we've moved teams already. There's a reason behind it, but first, run the intro. Yes, welcome to our new team. We're here with Crusaders back in Northern Ireland. Now, this is one I saw the job had come up using one of the news icons. So I went and applied for it. Didn't really have much optimism about getting a job here, but they offered me an interview and they've now offered me a job. The reason I've come for this is A, they're paying 3 times the money that I was on at Newtown, and B, this is a team that I actually support in real life. They're quite close to my heart. I've followed these since 2013. They're actually down as one of my favourite teams in game, which is why I got the news icon about it. So as soon as that interview came through and that job offer came through, I just couldn't turn it down. We're here with Crusaders, 176 wins, 77 draws and 74 defeats in our career, 4 league titles, 8 cups. So, of course, we will have to go back to Wales at some point, in all honesty. I didn't think we stood much chance of doing anything with Newtown for a few years, whereas Crusaders are one of the best teams in the Danske Bank Premiership in Northern Ireland. You can see they finished in 4th place last season after losing their last 4 games there. So you can see a wealth of history there as well with the competitions they play at Seaview. Greatest year in the 2010s, 39 competition wins, including 7 Danske Bank Premier League titles. The last one coming in 2018. We can see they're 3 in the space of 4 years there. The Peaky Blinder Irish Cup last one in 2019 as well, another one that we have to win there. Decent transfer budget, decent wage budget. Good youth recruitment, youth facilities, average youth recruitment and training facilities. I'm just very, very happy to be here with Crusaders. They're a team that I do like a lot. The board only wants us to be top half and then best of the rest for the next few seasons. I want the league title this season. Basically, that is my plan. You can see we're still in June as well, so we do have a fair bit of time to wait before the next season starts. You can see there's a big gap between us and Linfield. I mean, there was a big gap between the top 2 really and everyone else, but I really think we could turn that around and potentially go on and win a league title. Hopefully this season, if not next season at worst. This is a 2-year project here, in my opinion. So we're going to be back in just one moment for the little, look at the ground as we do always. And then we'll be back for the start of the season, our first league game in charge of Crusaders. So here we are leaving Newtown, flying on over to Northern Ireland. Just a short trip this time. Into the capital and into Seaview here with Crusaders FC. This is Seaview. Are we going to be able to drop in the middle of the pitch here? We are not this time. But you can see it's sort of like a typical British stadium. Look at this. Memorial as well, dedicated to the club. Off St Vincent Street. I keep forgetting we can't quite jump like that. Onto the main road. That way, please, thank you. Little turnstile, so we're not going to be able to get a peek in the ground here, I don't think. See one main stand there, we've got another one there, but yeah, I mean, I'm very, very happy to be here with Crusaders. You can see train lines around the back of the ground as well, so we need to be careful where some of our shots are going, but I'm very, very happy to be here in Northern Ireland. So yeah, that's that. There's not much to see here, but you can't actually get inside the ground. But we're going to be back in 1 second for the start of the new season. So we're here for the start of the season. We're playing Larne in our first game, but we've made 6 signings, 4 of which you'll recognise. Well, you might not recognise this first one, but Alan McGuinness has joined from Ards for £1,900, goalkeeper. We had him right at the start at Limavady. We brought him through. He was one of our first intakes in the game, and I thought he was very, very promising. He's had a decent career, not necessarily at this level. In fact, the past couple of years he's been at this level, and it's been okay. But we needed a good young goalkeeper, so we brought him in. Then we also just raided our former club, Newtown, for a couple of players. Steve Ramsey and Lee Robinson both joined us on free transfers. Then we also raided another former club in Hong Kong Rangers for Sancti Hin up top, £35,000. Joel Curran and Glenn Smith also joined us. Curran on a free, Smith on £40,500 from Warren Point. You see, one of the big money signings, Sancti Hin, he didn't actually get a work permit. We went ahead and signed him anyway, just because I think we will have a good chance of potentially getting him a work permit. It's mainly because of Hong Kong's rating not being high enough, but you can see he's playing plenty of games. So I think we can hopefully get him registered as soon as possible. But this is a team that we are going for in our first game. McGuinness in goal, Evans, Okocha, McGuinness and McAllister. Smith and Bagley, Moore, Kearney, Tuffy and McGovern up top. So we obviously got a lot of points deficit to turn over from last season. The media has us down in 5th place this year, 1 place lower than we finished last season. Larne up in 2nd position, so this is meant to be a challenge for us this first game of the season to see exactly how good we are going to be this season. But hopefully we can go and get off to a good start. We can go and get Northern Ireland ticked off. Of course, we got redemption after being sacked here. Our very first club, Limavady. That seems like absolute ages ago now. But yeah, hopefully we can go get some redemption here with Crusaders. And yeah, just so I can have a bit of success at a club that are quite close to my heart. I'm not going to adopt a defensive approach. Not at all. I play my style of football. That comes with me all around the world. It's that simple. I have my team, how I want them to play, and that is how we all play, regardless of who we are and who we are against. Linfield taking the nearly lead against Ballymena. Of course, Ballymena being a club that we completed this with last year. As we are 25 minutes into this game, we've had nothing happen at all in terms of highlights. We're dominating possession, chances are even, everything else is even. So yeah, what more is to say at the moment? We have our formation up again. Now let's switch it to theirs. As we come towards half time, with next to nothing happening. Linfield now 2-0 up there against Ballymena. I'm going to tell them I don't like what I just saw from this team. Somehow that made Evans complacent. God knows how that works, but yeah, that's not ideal. Things are still pretty balanced. Let's encourage. Let's go more positive. Corner, Bagley delivers towards the back post. McGuinness gets his head to the ball to find the back of the net, give us our first goal in charge of Crusaders and give us the lead in this game. It's a different corner routine to what we've seen. Bagley to that far post. McGuinness gets up above his man and slams that header home. And highlights straight from kickoff. Suddenly, apparently kicked this game into life. Ferguson brings it forward to Boyd Muntz, O'Neill. Bagley steps in there. McAllister now. Tuffy, can we go and make it 2? Space to run into, knocks one forward. McGovern chasing down, but he's not going to get there. Coling lumps downfield. Black now. Easily past his man. O'Neill. Was it back to Boyd? Can we get a foot in? They forced him all the way back into their own half. Gordon, great ball for O'Neill. Are they going to level? They are going to level straight away. Paul O'Neill with an instant reply, and we were in front for about 20 seconds. Yeah, I mean, it's not great at all. He just runs, makes that inside-out run. Not McGuinness, that's not. It was Evans that was meant to be marking him there. Gets away from him. And far too easy there. John McGovern, terrible game for him. Neil Geffins is going to come on there. And let's take Tuffy off for Lee Robinson, one of the new signings, of course. We had him at Newtown. Evans throw-in. Header clear. We've got a corner. Can we do what we did from that first corner? We're not going to see it, so obviously, no, we cannot. Let's demand some more from them now. Why are we complacent at 1-1? Free kick, edge of the area, Bagley. I wonder what was happening for a second there. Bagley hits one, tipped over the bar from the goalkeeper. We're going to go very attacking. Geffin's corner. Delivered, headed clear. Gordon lumps it even further clear. 10 minutes to go. It's 1-1. McGuinness in goal. To McGuinness in defence. To McAllister. Geffin's had just straight offside, but he finds more instead. Kearney comes back to McGuinness. McAllister into Bagley to Smith. Nobody in that central area, so Kocher runs into it, finds Robinson. Evans on that overlap. Can he find a cross? He can. Towards the back post. Colin Moore has missed an absolute sitter there. We're going to berate the players, see if we can find that late goal to win this game. Higgins looking to win the game for Larn, maybe. Into Andrews. Kiriakou gives it back to Andrews. Can he pull the ball across? He can. It's stabbed clear. Now Moore to bring it forward. It's the end of that highlight there. Free kick to defend. Back post and O'Hare's got a tap in. And there's absolutely nobody marking him. And, I mean, who? It's McGuinness, the goal scorer for us. He's got 3 players around him. Absolutely no help from there. And we are 2-1 down. Throw in deep in our own half. Can we go get a late equaliser here? 4 additional minutes. Bagley goes back to McGuinness. Kocher to Evans. Robinson beats his man into Kearney. Tries to switch it and ball is given away. And he had a man over there. And now they have players free. O'Neill into the area and blasts it over. Terrible effort there from him. Bagley can go up top. And Shane Ryan can come off. Just one last throw of the dice. But I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be too little too late. We're going to start with a defeat here. Away against Larn, we took the lead. But defensively, pathetic, basically. We are throwing a water bottle. We're telling them exactly how it is. I'm incredibly unhappy with losing that. And I don't want to talk to the media. You can piss off, frankly. Sorry about the language. But next up, we have Cliftonville in the league as well. So we'll come back for that in one memento. So game number 2 against Cliftonville is here. We're away from home yet again. A couple of changes for this game today. We've got McGuinness still in goal. Evans, Koch and McGuinness and Parland are the back 4. Smith and Bagley in the centre midfield. Moore, Robinson, Ramsey and Geffins up top. There was a lot that I was unhappy about from that last game. So I've made some changes. We'll see what happens today against Cliftonville. We played them again in a few days' time in the league. It's a double header basically against them. And we need to do a lot better. We need to do a lot better. I'm going to tell them I want to win this match. Apparently it's a derby game. I don't want to speak to you guys. Yeah, we just need a much better performance. These are currently top after winning their first game by a couple of goals. And, I mean, what we saw in that first game was control from us initially until we scored. And then as soon as we got that goal, we just fell apart. Of course, they scored instantly against us. We've only had 1 shot so far as well in this game. They're dominating shots. Corner comes in and McParland clears off the line. Chaffee towards the back post and Jordan McGrath is there to slam home. And maybe Stephen Baxter retired for a reason. Maybe he knew that this wasn't a great team. Everyone's just mulling about in the middle. They're just walking, looking at each other. There's no accountability at all. And yeah, well, 1-0 down, and we haven't looked good at all. And we are going to throw the water bottle yet again. Maybe just Northern Ireland isn't for us. Maybe that's it. We're 2 games in here, and this is going superbly. We find a couple of plays after that first game as well, and to be quite honest with you, there's probably going to be more finds coming after this one. Ramsey can come off. He's been poor. Evans has been poor. That's all 3 changes made there. We're already on very attacking mentality. We've already berated them. We've had 2 shots all game. And yeah, we're going to need to see something else, definitely. Smith, can he provide some inspiration? It's Robinson, past his man, it's a poor ball. And Curran misses header. Stravik in for 2, hits the post. McGuinness scrambles clear. We've now got Moore on a 6.1, Geffins on a 6.3, McParland on a 6.4, Cotter on a 6.4. We've got some work to do here. We have some work to do here. They've had 22 shots in this game. We've had 4. That is full time, and I'm not even talking to them. I'm not even talking to them, and that has been a poor start to life. Poor start to life here. And yeah, work certainly to be done to this team. We apparently are not pulling up this match here. Awesome. Love that that's working. I'm basically just going to go in, and Colin Moore on 6.1 is getting a day's fine. In terms of when we come back, I'm looking at Glentoran and Ballymena, obviously the team that we won last season with Ballymena. So I kind of already did them there, so I'm going to go play ahead till then, and we'll come back for that in tomorrow's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, enjoy what you see. Till tomorrow, I'll see you then. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.